Let's go!
Alright guys, this is my Elise jungle commentary. I hope that you enjoy it. Elise is she's one of the best champions in the game. She's my favorite champion personally. Since I played her when I think I actually played her when I was level 30. When I played her, I just fell in love with her. She's so awesome. If you know how to use her, she's really cool. So here you can see me taking wolves, and I'm dual ranking with my friend Janus, Moses. This is the other team. Don't know why on earth I showed them, but anyway, there's something happening bot there. Don't know what. Yeah, they're taking blue. Alright, so here you see me taking blue. One word of advice. Obviously here I don't have any spiderlings, but when you're taking your jungle with Elise, try to move behind your spiderlings. Because what your spiderlings do, they effectively tank what you're attacking. So if you're attacking blue or red, or raves or whatever, like obviously you're not always going to succeed, but yeah, if you actually do it properly, then your spiderlings should tank damage basically, which is pretty cool. I mean, you don't really need to do it for raves and that, you know, it's not necessary. But if you're doing it for like dragon or blue or red, then it's something. It's good. It's a good piece of information to know, basically. Here you see me taking red. Right now I'm just jungling, to be honest. I always go in my bush because, you know, you always check your bush first of all. Then I always go in my bush because you always want to check if I'm not even taking my own advice here, so that I should have been using my spiderlings to tank it or you always want to go in your bush just to like make sure the brush, let's say, let me call it a brush because I think that's the proper term. You always want to go in your brush because you imagine if you're getting counter jungle, it's always good to like go in there so no one can actually see you taking the red. So they will see action going on, but they won't personally see, and you don't want them to actually see what's happening because that's bad. So obviously I didn't go for the straight gank. To be honest, I'd rather be like ahead in the jungle, you know, just let my lanes do what they gotta do first. Just be ahead of my jungle. I don't want to go start ganking. Then I'm gonna be under level, and I don't want their jungle to have the advantage over me. So yeah. So here, I think I am going for a gank top, even though I'm low health, but you know, I'm just a YOLO type of person. I didn't actually see the choke in there. Of course, like here you can because it's low reaper, but I didn't actually see him in there. So I give up on that. I don't want to lose my double buff and shit. So I'm just like, yeah, let me not do that. And I think I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm just gonna go jungle more. You know. No, I see Lux in trouble. I don't do anything there. I missed the snare, but no, I just tried to defend her a bit. But yeah, we don't get anyone, so I just leave it. It's nothing. So I think I go to jungle again. Not much action happening. And as you can see, like bot lane, the Guardian Ezreal aren't even there. Lux should be smart enough not to get in the way of the Cho'Gath from the Cassiopeia. And Janus top, the Fiora's on the way back now, so I just do what I gotta do, then I just go back. So I can buy a spirit. No, I actually don't go back, see I'm a faggot. Yeah, I go take golems. I have a bit of health left, you know, why not? And I think I have my smite up. I might why not go golem, you know what I mean? Yes, I take golems, yeah. Then I go back, there we go, yeah. So here I'm just gonna go back. Right, so here you see that I buy a spirit stone, then I'm heading back, you know. I mean, I don't know what you guys do, you know, if you were to be using Elise or anyone else, maybe you go boots first. You know, I don't really need them, to be honest, because I'm quite mobile as Elise. I can always like grapple to people or snare them, so yeah. Then yeah, I buy a spirit stone. And I don't go for the jungle, I go for the gank. I go for the straight gank. Like, yeah, I start pinging and I'm ready to go. You know, a snare would be nice, but then I just snare her first. Then, to be honest, she's pretty much dead. Double snare, she can't do much. I just leave the kill for Lux because as a jungler, if you have to take the kill, take it. But it's preferable to give your laner the kill because obviously you don't want to be a fed moron running around the jungle just being fed. It's better for your teammates to be fed in their lanes so they can just completely shred their lanes. So when you get to mid game where everyone's like all together and they're team fighting, so the whole lot better. So I see bot struggling. I don't know if I actually do anything here, but I'm gonna check. Because right now I've already played this game, but I'm adding a commentary. Yeah, it's warded, so I just don't do anything. I just rather wait until a good time so I can go gang bot. The faggot on our team decided to go Jace AD carry. Not to say it doesn't work, but to be honest, he's not actually an AD carry, so I didn't really like it, to be honest. But you know, so he's getting owned by the Israel, which isn't that good. But you know, he just needs to learn to play AD carry. And in the lobby, he was telling us that he was a good Jace AD carry as well, so I was expecting that, to be honest. But obviously, you know, everyone has their bad things, so everyone gets outmatched sometimes, so it's nothing. So he just see me jumping again. If I do remember correctly, and I'm just going to speak it through it, I'm going to tell you what I remember. Yeah, so I got to check my blue. Oh yeah, you might know of Elise, you know, I don't know if you know. Okay, here I let my Spider-Man's tank it. You can see that I'm not like taking damage. And the blue's in fact it's actually attacking the Spider-Man. But yeah, with Elise, it's a good form of escape as well, and easy to jungle. If you actually in healing form snare through like the wall or the brush, then you go spider form and you like as long as you have vision or something, you can rappel to it. And it's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean when you rappel, it grants vision as well. But, yeah. I mean, it's good to use. So obviously if you counter jungle, you can always E and just rappel quickly, which is pretty cool. So you can actually steal blue so easy, just smite and flash out. So here I thought the Cho'Gath was in that tri-bush, but he wasn't. It turns out he's actually in his jungle, but I don't know that. So I go for the second gank mid lane, you know. I don't think it succeeds because Kassioga has a ward. But see, people put wards, but they have no macroness, so she just got shredded. So I did lots of kill. I mean, I do this sometimes. It's a common mistake. I mean, if you're gonna ward your brushes, always like from time to time look at the map because you don't want to ward for no reason. It's always good to ward for a reason. So obviously, pay attention to the map, man, because Kassioga should have seen me, but she didn't. And as an Elise, I have a good amount of CC, so you don't want to like fall into the hands of an Elise jungle, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if it's warded, and I asked bot lane, is it warded? And they told me they don't know. I mean, it doesn't really help me when they say that. So I'm just chilling there. I just thought that they weren't coming because it was too pushed. I shouldn't have hung there for too long. It's never good to hang in the lane for too long. That's never good. So I think yeah, it comes to the point where I just realised that it's warded, and I just walk away. I think yeah, obviously the trap gets me, so even more vision from the Dali. Also how to take the ornaments. I clear minions for this half time, no problem. And I think I attempt a lane gank. I see the Jace getting messed up. There we go. I missed the snare then, but oh well. So here I realise I take a good chunk of damage. I avoid Ezra's ult with my rappel. I missed the snare again. Could have been the second kill, but oh well, we got one kill. It's good enough. I mean, I didn't necessarily have to take the kill, but I felt like in that circumstance I had to. I didn't want to risk it and for us to lose the kill, because it's happened a lot of times before. Sometimes if you leave the kill for your laner, and they take too long to get it, the person can actually end up escaping, and it's happened to me so many times, and that just pisses me off so much. Right here I know that Cho'Gath just got killed, so I don't need to go in the brush and to avoid getting counter jungle, because I know he's going to be back for a good while. He's obviously walking mid lane actually too, so yeah. So yeah, I'm just clearing my jungle again. I haven't given my friend top lane a gank, because he hasn't been struggling. Try to focus more on the lanes that are, let's say, most vulnerable or struggling. Because you don't want to focus on a lane that's totally shredding. I mean, you can and get them even more fed, but you do that in kind of your spare time. You don't really do it when they're kind of the ping already. There's no actual point, to be honest. So here, he see this is why it's good to duo queue because you have communication on Skype. But my friend tells me that she's warded, so I go for the lane gank, so she wouldn't expect it. So I tell him to push the lane a bit so she doesn't see me coming in. So obviously Lux gets another kill, so she's doing well. She's a bit fed. So I chill in the lane. I tell him just let her push, so she doesn't expect it. Then Cho'Gath doesn't know I'm there, and Cho'Gath has to gank, so it's like a counter gank. Then I'm like, yeah, let's get. I missed the snare. I'm like, alright, let me get Fiora, because she's an easy kill. So I kill Fiora easily. We both kill her. So then I'm like, yeah, let's get this dude. That's a double kill for you right there. So yeah, I just got in 2 kills. Didn't even mean to, but oh yeah, the raffle's really awesome. See what it does. I just snare him again, bang, combo, and Janus gets to go. So 2 kills for Janus. Moses. So here I realised, he's only back for a while. So I just go check his jungle. His red isn't there, unfortunately. I think I take his reds. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I did. His reds. So, when you can, don't be forceful about it. Don't, run into your enemy's jungle, like, kind of stupidly. You have to be smart about how you do it. Like, not to say I don't counter jungle, but I do it with a strong champion. If I know I can, I'm able to. But right now I did because I knew Cho'Gath was dead, so I was able to, So Lux is doing fine. She doesn't really need any help. I tell her to come get blue, so I give her blue. Just fight off her. She probably couldn't solo it right now. She could, but it would take her ages. So I just give her blue. She's got that. What's hers? And I just take the little minions. You see, I need to keep up on my jungle farm. I mean, as a Elise, you do need blue. It is good. But, you don't necessarily need it that bad because your spider form is actually not mana based. That's why it's pretty OP, because your spider form consumes no mana whatsoever. So right now I see Janus is out of lane and I don't want Fiora to push the turret, so I just cover. And this is going to be very good. This is why it's good to communicate with your teammates and have Skype. Because here, I see him coming back up. And I'm like, yeah, Moses, I'm going to try to get her in the snare when you get here. So then if we get in the snare, we could just kill her. So I see him coming, so I snare her. And we just kill her. Because she doesn't expect it. So that's, and she always, instead of running, she may have died. But to be honest, she shouldn't have done that. I take the kill, yeah. I should have given it, but I can't even run it for myself. Yeah, I take it. But it was a very well executed, pre-planned gank, and that's why I would recommend that. Solo queuing is good as well, but then I would recommend that it was always good to have someone on the other team, on your team, sorry, who you're on Skype with, or you're pre-made with, because the communication is so much better. So hopefully you're jungle, or their jungle, and you're like mid or top. So then the ganks are just so much more effective and so much. Yeah, they're just so much better, to be honest. So I just realized I killed Cho'Gath. Oh yeah, I rewind it. There we go. Cause yeah, I wanted to really show like how good that gank was. So because I was pretty proud of it. It was a good gank. I mean, it's not something I would have been probably able to do with if I was solo queuing. I might have been able to, but not as well, because the person wouldn't have reacted as fast. So here, I see Janus coming up, so I tell him, yeah, I'm gonna snare her. As soon as she won't realize that you're already here. Then we just kill her. So she leaves herself vulnerable. So she leaves herself next to minions like a crackhead. You don't do that. And she always don't know why she done that. She just died. Yeah, so she leaves herself next to me. Vulnerable, susceptible to my snare, which wasn't a good idea, to be honest. Because even if no one's there, if Elise gets you in the snare, her snare like defines her a lot. If she gets you in her snare, that gives her like 2 seconds to just take as much damage off you as she could. So that's a snare, that's a spiderling, that's a snare, a spider, a venomous bite. Then if she can, no sorry, not venomous bite, sorry, her Q, then if she can go spider form, then she can even take more damage off you. And if you try to escape, she can just grapple to you. So you gotta be smart. Here I'm just covering, I missed the snare, but I'm just covering where Lux's lane. I see Cassandra kind of taking damage. She's damaging me because Lux goes bot to kill Ezreal because Jason's help, and I've been helping other lanes, so I haven't really been really focusing on bot, to be honest. So Lux goes to kill Ezreal, that's good. It's always good if your teammates are like ganking, especially your mid laner. So here, oh yeah, I avoid her ult, and I don't know if I get the kill here. If she kills me, yeah, she kills me, but obviously Janus gets the kill. So, you know, obviously he gets the kill, she gets the kill. It's like not like I died in vain, at least someone on my team got a kill, innit? Then here the Cho'Gath, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking at all, to be honest. Then look, he just gets fucked up. So yeah. Right. Alright, here you see that I buy a Spirit of the Spectral Wraith and a Warden's Mail and Magic 10 boots, that's necessary for more damage. And also because you want to move faster for ganks. The Spirit of the Spectral Wraith is really good, gives you Spellvamp, and literally with Spellvamp you almost never have to go back because the sustain you have in your jungle is ridiculously OP. In other words, like you barely need to use like poison pots, because when you attack like jungle minions, you just regain your health like so quickly. And with Elise, it's just so much faster because your W in Spider-Thing gives you attack speed as well, so you regain it even faster. And the Warden's Mail, I bought armor because it's always good to have armor for ganks, like not necessarily mid lane, but like bot lane and top lane, we're against bruises and ADCs, so they take out mid lane. And that can piss me off. So I think I've gone mid, just like a little fight here. I missed the snare completely because I tried to anticipate her moves, but I don't realize how, she didn't go where I expected her to. So here you can see the Lux is very fed, so that's good. She got kills in her lane, I got her kills in her lane, so she is very, very fed. Giants pursues the Ezreal, bad idea from the Ezreal. Don't know what he's thinking, bad idea from the Fiora. Don't know what she was thinking. Got another good from that. You don't do that, man. This is why the armor is very good, because people like Fiora and Ezreal, in this circumstance, they would have shredded me completely. Without armor, I'm just so susceptible to the basic attacks. And that Warden's Mail is going to build into a Frozen Heart. I don't know how this didn't make me go up. His Rupture, a bit weird. So they're going after the Cho'Gath because they see we're taking the turret. To be honest, they should have gone after the turret because we don't even end up getting it, but I don't know if I die here. I think I do, I'm not sure. No, I don't. I just retreat. There's no point in forcing anything. Yeah, so before, when I used to play Elise jungle, I used to build like straight damage, and I used to realize why I get killed so easily, because I had no armor and I barely had HP. That is not what you want. To be honest, it's better to have like a bit of damage and have more armor. Look at the damage of Lux. What? She's so fat. She bought a Medjaz and she was on a lot of stats. The Nidali is very open here. I don't know why she's like, I don't know why. Even the Ezreal, that was a bit stupid of them, but it's a little stupid mistakes by the other team. I mean, they didn't see me. This is why they should have ordered. The Lux is just laughing in their faces, but yeah, she deserves to. She's good. I'm saying something before. Yeah, I used to go straight damage, and it wasn't good because obviously, yeah, I'll do a lot of damage. But look, see how much damage I do anyway. Because I'm pretty fed anyway. So here I just fight him anyway. I know my team's there. So yeah, it's good to build. I realize you want that HP. I just snare her, another kill for us. Right, Turret gets a kill, but oh well, we still get the kill anyway. So it's good to get a Rylai's for that HP. You need HP, else it means you can't just go straight damage. This will actually gets me there. Fiora seems a bit angry. I just snare her, we get another kill. These guys are acting very stupid right now. They should be playing passively, like just defending, or at least initiating as a team, but they're not. So the Lux is very strong, she just kills the Ezreal. No, she doesn't actually, no. But she's very strong. She's on a lot of stacks, so getting attacked here. I tried to snare her so she doesn't die. Yeah, she doesn't die. And she just terminates theirs. I die here because I was very low health already. I just wanted to save the Lux. See how strong. Oh my god. So strong. That's what happens when you got Magi's, man. You just kill guys. Alright, let's get. I mean, Fiora gets the triple clear. It was bad because we got greedy and we stayed in their spawn, but that's bad. Because a Fiora Fed is so scary. She can do tons of damage. And you don't. But. Yeah. So, yeah, wait. So I was talking about the items you build. As you can see me, I get a blasting wand for a bit more damage, and I get a giant spell for HP. Because it's not about having armor if you don't have HP, then there's no point. So yeah, as I said, you would want to build a Rylai's Crystal Scepter, a Frozen Heart. I mean, you get cooldown reduction, you get mana for more sustain, and you just get armor. You get 90 armor, so you're harder to get. You'd want to get Spirit Dashes. You need a Spirit of the Spectral Raid. You definitely need that, so you can just slap minions. And so obviously it's dust. You can take Baron, Dragon. You can jungle much easier and stuff. But that's necessary. Here you just see me farming. Right, so I'm starting with point here. Back to the point. So you have your boots, you have your spirit, you have your Rylai's, you have your that's 4 items already. 5th and 6th items are kind of optional, depends on what the other team have. So in any case, if there's a lot of AD on the other team, perhaps want to build another Sonias just for that more damage and the more armor, so they don't do as much damage to you. If your other team is a lot of AP, you might want to build an Abyssal Scepter, because you always want damage with Elise. It's always good to have damage and some windows too, not just to go straight damage. So you'd want to build an Abyssal Scepter, because obviously it reduces your enemy team's magic resist around you, and also it grants you magic resist, and it grants you ability power as well. So that's two necessary things that you need as an Elise jungler. Very, very good to have. You might want to get a Guardian Angel if the game actually proceeds into late game. Let's say I missed the snare, I get minion, but if the game proceeds into late game and you're getting into team fights and you feel like you're dying, but if you came back to life, you could actually make a difference, then I would advise you to get the Guardian Angel. Or if you feel like you're still dying a bit too much, like too easily, as in you don't have enough HP, perhaps get a Warmox or a Sunfire Cake. To be honest, both of them would be just fine. Don't get randoms on them, you don't really need that. The Warmox and the Sunfire Cake would be just fine. I bought Warmox on Elise before, then like, I felt like I was too squishy. I think I got a bit greedy here, but then I retreated knowing how I was gonna die. But look, I baited the other team, and look, I baited them, and we just got like, I think we got 2 kills or 3 kills like that. Nope. We got more. No, we got 2 kills. Alright, Fiora I think killed us here, because she's like full health, and I missed my snare completely. No, Jace kills her, but Ezreal kills me. No, Fiora still kills me. Yep, she kills me. She kills me harder. Oh, look at the, she's so strong. The ult to her face. Boom. Dead. So the Lux is very strong. This is why, as an effective jungler, it's like the most important thing, because if you get your laner fed, especially someone like Lux, or someone who does just so much damage, you don't understand that they can just carry the game. Here, obviously, she's low health, she dies, but it's not that bad, Look how long it took them to kill her anyway. It's not that bad. She still has a great deal of kills, so yeah. Look at as I was saying, yeah, you would want to get your laners fed, because obviously they're fed in mid game, late game, you're just gonna do tons of damage, and that's what you want, to be honest. Right, so here you see me buying a chain vest. I don't remember exactly why. I hope I didn't go Guardian Angel, because at this point there wouldn't be a point in me going Guardian Angel. I don't know why I chose this. I think I actually was contemplating buying Guardian Angel. Yeah, I think because, yeah, it was late game, not late game, it was mid game, and I knew we were gonna. I was kind of optimistic about us winning, so I just thought, let me just, because there's some times where I felt like I shouldn't have died, and I died. So I was thinking if I had a Guardian Angel, it would actually kind of save me. So let me just get one anyway. I don't really need the armor or more damage at that point, because my team is pretty balanced in damage. Lux did a lot of damage. Dryness, Ascaron, even Tanky still did a lot of damage, so I didn't need that much damage to be honest. Just kind of needed to be like an off-tank damage kind of person. That's what you initially want with Elise. You don't want to go full damage, then you gotta lean into snare like I said. Right here I die. Yeah. I got a bit optimistic and I saw my teammates, so I thought I was protected, but yeah, they reacted a bit late. But it doesn't matter. It's no biggie. It's no biggie, no biggie, it's no biggie. I still haven't actually got my frozen heart yet. Alright, so you can see me building it, because I built a place with Shroud, and yeah, I just built a frozen heart, so I built into that. So as you can see, my kills on that high. Look at Lux, she's 15 to 2. That's being fed. But me, I'm 6 to 4. You're gonna think, look at the way she just ended Ezra. I'm freaking believable. But you're gonna think, oh yeah, you don't have that much kills, bro. Because you guys must think, yeah, when I'm a jungle, I leave the game with like 15 kills, blah blah blah. But then, look, we won, GG. But as a jungler, you're supposed to give your laner kills. If you look at my assists, I have 15 assists. So I have the same assists as Tarek. That's how much, that's how much I was contributing towards my laners rather than just myself. I did take a couple of kills in the lane for myself. But initially you don't want that. Initially you want to give your lane a control. Your jungler, actually people don't realize that the jungler's role is kind of like support. They're just there to contribute for your team, get them fed, give them kills, and you get assists. Obviously if you need to take the kills, just take them. I'm not going to tell you, just back off. And don't take the kills like a bitch, but obviously take the kills. But I really do hope that my game actually helped you. That game was pretty easy, you just be annihilated. I have other Elise games, like I think one time I was on like a 12 win streak with Elise or something, as a jungler. She's a very strong jungler. If you get the habit of how to use her, I recommend you use her. I recommend everyone at least tries her out, she's really good. But I really hope that this helps you. I tried to, because I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, like I watched the Diamond 1 video of Elise jungling. And the dude he's doing well, but he's not explaining what he's doing, or what to do, or what he's buying. He just buys his stuff straight away, and he just doesn't say nothing. And I think he makes like a couple of comments because he's just complaining about something. I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to actually talk you guys through the game itself, so you just get a better insight on how to actually play, Elise as a jungler, not only just Elise. Like, with the rules and everything I just told you, the advice applies to practically every jungler, to be honest. So I just hope I helped you with jungling in general, before you Elise players or people who want to try Elise. I helped you as well. Elise is very strong in the top lane and the mid lane too, but I like her jungle, to be honest. I think she's very effective in the jungle. So yeah, just try it out, and thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Take care guys. Peace.